What's going on, guys? Lawson Turner back with another episode of the Cover 2 podcast, and we officially have a best of three between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks. Last night's game was awesome. We saw Dallas jump out to a 14-point lead early from a 22 to 6 run from the 11:46 mark to the 4:45 mark. Yeah, we're diving straight on into it. Now, Luka's been iffy all postseason. It's not saying that he's had bad games, but in this game in particular, he had more turnovers than made baskets. He had 7 turnovers and made 6 baskets last night. He was 6 of 20 overall, 2 for 9 from 3, and a big miss that we're going to get into here in a little bit. Now, do I think Luka playing bad was the sole reason that they lost the game? No, it comes down to a plethora of things from a lot of players on the Mavericks. But let's not talk about what Dallas did do. Let's talk about what Oklahoma City did do. Now, these all 8 remaining teams can make the finals. Besides one of the teams we talked about last video, because they're down 3-1 now. It's one of those championship level runs by the Thunder, like I talked about in the Celtics video before this. Down in the fourth, they go on a 16-5 run from the 5:46 mark to the 1:07 mark left in the fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was sensational. He was awesome. It was a masterclass. I'm not going to say perfect, but they did just enough to win. 34 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He was everywhere. He was getting into the lane, getting to his spots, drawing fouls, and he was perfect from the free throw line. Now, the free throw line, it they're free. They're literally free. And Dallas shot as many as Oklahoma City made. Only problem was they made only 12 of the 23 free throws. That's 52.2%. Like, guys, what are we doing? It's free. They're literally free. Luka got fouled with 10 seconds left, and he missed the first one. And free throws are such a small, big thing. They're so small that it's like, oh, well, damn, it's 1 point here. But it's 1 point here and 1 point there and 1 point here, and that leads all the way up to you lost by 4. And Luka had a prime position to tie the game at 96, but he missed the first free throw. Let's go back to the Thunder. I thought Chet was really fantastic. Now, with Chet being their center, they don't have a pure rebounder. Them as in the Oklahoma City Thunders, and they don't have a pure center that's gonna get you, 12, 13 rebounds a game. They're a rebounding team. Shea had 8, Chet had 9, Jalen Williams had 9, Lou Dort had 8. So through the first half when I watched, I'm like, Chet's not really cementing himself on the glass. Now that's not really his game. Like I said, they're more of a team. They're more of a rebounding team, and not just a. They don't have just a pure center that's going to say, all right, go grab every rebound you can. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks. I thought he was fantastic in the second half. Jalen Williams struggled. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. What more can you do if you're not scoring? If you're not scoring, what else can you do to impact the game? Lou Dort's not there to score. He's there to make a hell on Luka and Kyrie, and he chipped in 17 points last night and 8 rebounds. And a big time 3 with 2:14 to go to put the to put the Thunder up 2 possessions. It's one of those. The Mavericks had such a great opportunity to go up 3-1 here and essentially wrap up the series, because even if you lose game 5 up 3-1, next game is in your building, and you lost. So now one of these next 2 you're going to have to win on the road. And it's not that they can't, because we saw in game 2 them went on the road. But it's just, this is such a, oh, pardon me, yeah. This is such a damning loss for the Mavs. Damning. Like, it essentially, you could lose the series just because one night you shot 52% from the line. Now, before we dive into other stats and things of that nature, let's dive into the Mavs. Luka, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. 6 of 20 from the floor. 2 for 9 from 3. Now, it's clear you're not 100%. And after the game, he was saying, it's not a fatigue thing. It's not a rest thing. It's not a bum knee thing. It's just, you got to hit your free throws. And that's the biggest thing. Kyrie had a very below average night scoring. He scored 9 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists is good, but which once again, if you're not scoring, what else are you doing? Kyrie was doing a really good job of getting his teammates involved. Early it was a lob dunk fest. I think 6 of Kyrie's 9 assists came in the first half. And when you have, and he shot 4 for 11 from the floor. When you have your others scoring, as the Dallas Mavericks had, Derrick Jones chipped in 17 points. P.J. Washington stayed hot with 21 points and 12 rebounds. Daniel Gafford chipping in 10. Derek Lively chipping in 7. Like, you're having your others chip in when your superstars aren't. You need one of your two to. This is why I believe Dallas could go to the finals, because if in these clutch moments and clutch games, you have not one but two guys that you can just give the ball to and go stand on the other side and say, go dance. And Luka and Kyrie slipped and fell last night. Now, it's not saying that the series is over, because, like I said, now it's a best of 3. You don't have to be the best team for 7 series. Look, for 7 series. You don't have to be the best team for 7 games. You just have to be the best team for 3. Mainly 2. You have to be the best team for 2 nights. And this is what it's going to come down to. I expected this series to be fireworks, and through the first half of this game, I'm like, oh, well, Dallas is just better. Not record-wise, Dallas is just flat out better. They're playing better. And Shea scored 10 of his 34 in the fourth quarter, including 8 straight for the Thunder. That's about it. That's about it, but it amazes me because Dallas did everything Dallas wanted to do besides hit free throws. They were getting good shots. Your others contributed. Derrick Jones bounced back from a 1 for 10 night and gave you 17 on very efficient. He was 7 for 12. 1 for 5 from 3. Now 1 for 5 from 3 is not efficient at all, but he's getting into the lane. He's getting fouled. He's doing the other things. He also chipped in 4 blocks that were fantastic. P.J. Washington, efficient, 7 of 19, 5 for 11 from 3. He's been hot as hell the past 3 games. From the 3-point line, you won the 3-point line by 15 points. OKC was 7 of 27 from 3, and you were 20, and that's 25.9, round up 26%. And Dallas was 12 of 35, 34.3%. It's the biggest thing was, well, before we dive back into free throws, Oklahoma City had 7 turnovers that led to 10 Dallas points. Dallas had 13 turnovers that led into 19 points off those turnovers for the Thunder. It's not apples and oranges. You lost this game due to you played a little sloppy when you needed to play clean, and you didn't hit free throws. That's the by far the biggest thing of this game. It's not like offensive rebounding, the exact same. You had 6 more turnovers that led to 9 more points for the opposing team, and you missed 11 free throws, and the other team only missed 1. OKC was 12. I said 12. They were 23 for 24. Dallas, 12 of 23. One team shot 96%. If you want to be specific, 95.8. Not much of a difference. And one team shot 52%. That's it. That's flatly it. Luka, one of these next 3 games, assuming it goes 7, one of these next 2 guaranteed, special. I need to see the Luka Doncic that we know. All-time great playoff performer. Show me one of these next two games. Kyrie, you can tap back into the one of the most clutch players we've seen in recent memory. It's not due to lack of talent. It's yes, OKC has good defenders, but you know what beats good defense? Better offense. And you can make an argument Dallas has the two of the three best offensive players in this series. Go show me. It's not like I said, it's not due to lack of talent, it's not due to scheme. You just if they make let's say they go 16 for 23 tie game. And that's not much to ask. Like Luca missed two, PJ missed two, Derek Jones missed two, Derek Lively missed two. Now Derek Lively, he's a for the regular season he was a 50% free throw shooter. Last game he was awesome. This game is what it is. It's like Gafford missed two, Kyrie missed one, and those add up quick. They add up really quick, and it's tough. I it's tough because it would have been so cool to see. Okay, the young team has not met their match, but the young OKC Thunder. This is now growing pains. And can a young team come back from down 3-1? Now it's a best of two, and may the best team win. And I'm excited for Game 5. I mean, yeah, Game 5. I don't know what I was thinking. Game 5 is Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. on TNT, and you best believe we're gonna be watching every second of it. I can't wait to break it down and see how this story unfolds. Well, that's all I have for you guys for this episode of the Cover 2 podcast. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at the Cover 2 Pod 26. Link will also be in the description to make it a little bit easier to follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with the show, interact with us on Twitter during these playoff games. Well, that's all I have for you guys for the Cover 2 podcast. I'm Lawson Turner, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.